Welcome back, or welcome to my channel. We are finally addressing the question I get daily. How do I have these visible abs? Even when my weight fluctuates, I have gone through really lean stages and I've also bulked, but yet my core somehow stays strong. Somehow I have these visible abs. And this is a question I'm constantly getting. So I'm here to tell you this isn't an unrealistic quick fix video. I'm not gonna tell you to follow my 20-minute ab workout. No, I just wanna be raw and honest, as well as be truthful about how I got my abs. What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. Hi, hello, how are we? Happy whatever day of the week it is for you. It's been a hot minute since we sat down. Let's put on our Nancy Drew glasses and let's uncover how I got my visible abs. Full transparency, this question has been around for years, since I really started fitness online. Everyone says, Sav, what is the secret to your abs? Quite frankly, I could not tell you other than a few things that I think may play a part in it. I don't train my abs intensely. I don't slave away at cardio. And I certainly do not have a restrictive diet. This girl is living in New York City for the summer and I'm eating out a lot and I'm having lots of sugary cocktails, okay? But of course, I am not one of those gals that it just comes to naturally. If you've seen my fitness journey, I didn't always have visible abs. So I do want to share a few tips that I have learned along the way and what has worked for my body. Just because it's worked for my body doesn't mean it's gonna work for your body. Let's always keep that straight, okay? So with that being said, don't forget to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel and let's get started. So honestly, in this video, I really wanted to just sit down and have a raw chat about abs, visible abs, 6-pack, 8-pack, 4-pack, V, what is it? What is that called? The V thing? I don't even know. I really just want to talk about my thoughts and how my body reacted to when I first started working out. And I just hope that this saves some of you guys that do those crazy fad diets to see abs. You know, those ones that promise you you're gonna lose weight in 10 days or do this ab circuit every single day and you're gonna get a 6-pack of abs. And I'm telling you right now, you're not gonna get it if that's all you do. So number one is the single most important thing that I think we need to bring up when it comes to having abs, okay? The single most important aspect is your visible abs come with a lower body fat percentage. Therefore, humans that have visible abs have a lower body fat percentage. Don't get me wrong, all humans have abdominal muscles that can be visible with training, but ultimately you need to have a lower body fat percentage to have this. Typically it ranges around 10% and around 18% for women. But just because you may be at this point brings me into my next point. How many times can she say point? Genetics play a role in this. Just because you have the magic body fat percentage doesn't always mean you're going to have your dream visible abs, okay? The amount of times I have tried to get a 6-pack, it's not letting me. I weirdly feel like this isn't talked about enough, and it almost angers me when I see these people that are like, get a 6-pack like me. And you know, I'm all for the clickbait videos, okay? Shameless, I'm all for it. But I do think we need to be raw and honest and not set people up for failure solely because you're trying to get that view or you're trying to get whatever it may be. So keep in mind that just because you may be doing some ab blaster video doesn't mean that you are going to get those abs that the trainer has. It could be the reality of your genetics stopping you. If you tend to store more fat in your hips or your legs like me, your abs may be visible with a higher body fat percentage. That's solely because my body naturally stores its fat in other parts of my body. So think about it. You cannot spot reduce fat. And what I mean by this is you can't say, oh, I have a belly pouch, I want to get rid of that fat, so I'm going to do 1,000,000 crunches. Or I'm going to go on this restrictive diet and weight loss, I'm going to get rid of it. That doesn't always mean that's where your body chooses to burn fat, okay? It could be your legs, it could be your arms, whatever it is. We sadly do not have a say on where our body is going to burn fat, although I really wish we could. So that makes sense when I used to be really lean, and also when I was thicker. I am a bit thicker than I used to be now. I still have visible abs, and that's because my body stores fat around my legs, and I've known that about myself. Also, keep in mind the rectus abdominis is divided in 2 sections by tendons. Those sections are gonna define what your abs look like and how they line up. If they're misaligned, there really isn't a lot that you can do about it. So just keep in mind, you're never gonna get that cookie cutter ab. Like I said, I have tried to get a 6-pack, and naturally, genetically, I have never been able to achieve it. 3 is cardio is essential for fat loss. Okay, stop here. I'm not telling you that you have to do cardio in order to have abs. But I do think people neglect the fact that if you do need to be in a lower body fat percentage for visible abs, you do need to almost naturally be in a calorie deficit. What I mean by this is you do have to be burning more calories per day than you are consuming. An easy way to do that is incorporating cardio more into your workouts. That doesn't just mean you have to slave away on the Stairmaster or the elliptical. You could do high intensity interval training, you could go for long walks, you could go for brisk walks. Honestly, you can just get active, but I do think it's important to highlight that no, cardio is not going to get you visible abs, but we do need to acknowledge that if we are wanting to be in a lower body fat percentage in general and need to be in a deficit, we may need to increase our cardio solely so we can be burning more calories than we're consuming. 4 is the key to my abs truly is resistance. And what I mean by this is when I worked on activation and activating my oblique muscles while I was lifting weight, whether that was a lateral raise or a squat, whatever it was, connecting my mind with my muscle and remembering to activate, brace, tighten those core muscles while I was lifting, that is when I started seeing my abs. What I mean by this is naturally I was building my core muscles. They were growing stronger. My abs actually started to develop and were more visible. So keep in mind, you don't always have to isolate your abs. You don't always have to do ab workouts. You are working out your abs. You are working out your obliques if you are lifting weight in general. 5, the very last, is most importantly, we need to pay attention to what we are eating. What I mean by this is always have a well-balanced diet in general, with carbs, proteins, fats, veggies, fruits, all the good stuff. Now, I'm not saying go on a diet, but we do need to be aware of what we're eating if this is our goal. What I mean by this is if I'm eating pizza, hamburgers, hot dogs all day long, every single day, most likely my body fat percentage is going to increase because I'm gaining more weight. I am consuming more calories than I'm burning. Unless I'm like this crazy triathlon every day and I'm burning an insane amount of calories, but not usually. I usually have a solid about hour and a half exercise with walking and going to the gym in general per day. So therefore I would naturally gain weight, which means I'm not going to see visible abs. So that saying that abs are made in the kitchen, not completely true, but also not completely false. I hope you guys liked this video. Let me know your thoughts. I'm not saying that you have to do cardio. I am not saying that if you get down to a certain body fat percentage, you will see abs. I can't guarantee that. I don't know your genetics. I don't know. I'm just sharing you what I know about my body, okay? So that being said, don't forget to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I will see you next time.